Nope. Almost didn't hit the button in the right amount of time. What's going on, guys? Let's get some music, and then we're gonna draw some stuff. How's it going, guys? Got the thing done. All is well. Here. Today I laughed so hard that I got hiccups, so that was good. That was the thing that happened to me today. That was not a bad thing. Timeline, please go away. Where are you? A little bit differently when I do stuff for you guys. Sometimes, and sometimes I forget. Got the thing done with the thing and the thing, and I put the thing on the other thing. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you understand me. You understand. Yeah, exactly. How's everybody's Tuesday going? It's Tuesday. But it's gonna be Wednesday tomorrow, and then that means that we're pretty close to the weekend, and I'm still not unshadow banned in Pokemon Go, so that's fun. Alright, I'm gonna start with, Kuro's commission, just because it's small, and... Oh my god, you guys, like, mobbed me. Absolutely just mobbed me with, references this time. I had, like, 3 of you were just, like, going ham with your references this time around, so I gotta, like, pause for a moment on those. It's like, Size complex. Shadow banning seems like such a BS thing. Like, let's ban our players and not even let them know they're banned. Exactly. Yeah, you can only see, like, half the Pokemon, and none of them are the Pokemon that, like, you think it would be. I've been arguing with my friends over forms of government. Well, hey, you know. Had a day off today and did next to nothing. I have 3 days off this week until I am off for vacation. I have Friday off, so that's weird. Interesting. Sounds like a lot of days off. What it sounds like. Because I think your ears are longer. Yeah, so I've been shadow banned for like 11 days now, and I'm really hoping that it stops because Niantic is not being helpful. Their customer service, I like the game a lot, but their customer is absolute nonsense. I tried to reason with them, but it didn't work. Gonna have to draw you from the other side. Okay. I'm gonna just draw this like her hair parts on this side. But I know it doesn't. Just bear with me for a minute. Arguing more over how a type of government works and how I could implement it into my world like a federation. Interesting. I'm not too good at, like, government type stuff, to be honest. I like how that song just ends like that. Sort of funny to me. Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? Yes, several times throughout the day in a panic. I just hope they lift the ban before Community Day, because I really don't want to miss out on Shiny Mareep. I have a feeling I'm gonna get unbanned tomorrow, actually. Sometime before the week's out. Just because one of my other friends got unbanned today, so hopefully it'll count. You're fluffy, baby. Well, this time it's Mareep, so, you know, that's good. And now her hair part's on the right side. Religion and government are really complicated things for world building because they are literally the structure of your world building. Like, they are the most important thing that you're going to design. So, they have to make sense. My favorite type of customer service tech is when you tell them exactly what you've done, including restarting, and their first questions is, did you do all the things? Yes! Yes. I just realized that this sketch pose is exactly the same as the first image you sent me, except that, she's from the back. Are you okay with that? It's pretty much the same, like, from the side, except over the shoulder a little bit. Well, the thing is, like, I contacted Niantic, and I sent them a message, and I tried to pretend like I didn't know what was happening. And I was like, hey, so the first day that the research thing came out, my game, like, stopped working. What's up with that? I got this weird warning that says I'm using third-party apps, but I'm not using third-party apps. I lied a little bit. But I was like, and I don't know what's happening, what's going on, and they literally copy-pasted the text out of the red warning box into the email and sent it to me. And I was like, wow, okay. I guess we're doing this the hard way. Where does language fit on the scale of world-building importance? I would say language, honest to God, I would actually say language is maybe somewhere in the middle. I would not say that it's unimportant, but I would not say that it is very important. And I'll tell you why. That you will hardly ever use the language for anything. I refer to everything in Lorhandle by the common pronunciation, the English pronunciation. So I know that the city of the Jadoan capital city is Rorik Recha, but it's hard to say because it's meant for birds. So, I say it, I call it Suncliff Haven, you know? So, you will use it for things like naming places, but you won't write in it, and I would say that that's maybe why it's not as important. It's helpful for naming things, and it's helpful for coming up for naming conventions, but I wouldn't say that the language is like, you have to do it. You have to do a language. Some people don't do languages at all. Some people, everything is in English, and they treat it almost like an alternate history type of deal, you know? I would not say language is all that important. Since I have a ref sheet icon from other friends. Sweet! Sounds good, yo. What up, Rhea? Yeah, no, I would actually say it's not that high. I would say maybe in the middle. Like, I think it's more important for you to come up with the biology of your creatures. I would even say coming up with things like, the physics of your world are more important than that. You know, is your planet exactly like Earth except for A, B, and C? I would say that's more important than language. Definitely, for sure. All my species speak different languages, it's just futury, and they have different devices to help them communicate. Yeah, well, and in your case, like, you could come up with all the other language, like, you could make up their languages, but since they communicate with a device, you don't need to do that right away. I wouldn't say it's the first thing you need to be doing. Even some have very detailed, high-profile, even some very high-profile universes rarely ever bring up language, except in small cases here and there. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have, but I wouldn't say that it's more important than something else. That's not really a cat nose. That's starting to draw a dog nose because I'm not used to drawing, like, I'm not used to drawing, house cats. I guess she's more like, but I'm still not used to drawing that style of nose. Kitty noses are good pooping, though. I would say things like your planet and your species. I would say those are much more important. Also, look at Ryarko with their language over there. You are here! Welcome. And Hi is here. What's up? Oh, Twitch is being a thing. Oh man, we're getting multilingual in here. I have no idea what's happening. Twitch falls down and goes boom due to being kicked. Up, stream's over, guys. Sorry. How's that? Not sure how I feel about the eye yet. I'd have to go grab my cipher and all that, and I wouldn't be able to communicate with you guys in Dodoan at all. Right now, I'm working on Kuro / Plushie Lovers commission. Me. I don't have the patience to work heavily on a language. That's why I use the language cipher that I threw in the art share, because fuck actually making a language. I don't have the patience for that. I can barely learn actual languages, so... Lord of the Rings was just a fanfic for a language Tolkien made up. Yes. I wish I had the patience to do that. I really do, but I don't. So, here we are. Trying to compensate for the fact that this eye is technically in, like, profile, but drawing profile is pretty rough. Yeah, that's true. He did have a shit ton of languages. I'm gonna have a shit ton of languages too, and by a shit ton I mean like 3. But I can't decide how much I hate the Chaos language yet, so we'll like see how badly that goes. Work on the ear and come back to the face, because Been some kind of day. I need to just keep moving or else I'm gonna get stuck drawing the same thing over and over again. When you sent this character to me the first time, like, this was what I wanted to do with her anyway, so... Hope this is... Well, some of you guys put a lot of thought into your characters and stuff, too. I've gotten spammed the last, like, 3 days with references from, like, 3 of you guys on your stuff, which I love it. Like, don't take that as me complaining about it. Like, I love it, because it shows me how much you guys care about your characters. Like, you care about your characters so much that you literally filled my Discord PMs with just pictures, like, just images of your characters. Like, oh, hi, you aren't even close to the only person who did that. Like, everybody was doing it. It was it's awesome because it shows me that you guys care about your characters a lot. But it's also really funny because, like, 3 of you did it, so my inbox is just like, meh. Want to talk about what happened to make your day crazy? I work at the company I work at. That's what made my day crazy. That's the answer. I work where I work. My boss called my supervisors up into the front office for a meeting like 8 times, so I got literally nothing done today because my supervisors were constantly not around for me to get, like, information from. And at one point I had to just go on my supervisor's computer to get the thing I needed because I literally could not progress on the piece of artwork I was working on and I had nothing else to do. And finally I was just like, I'm gonna go on her computer and I'm just gonna get the artwork I need off her computer and hopefully she's okay with that. And I did, and she was fine with it, but, like... That's why my day was crazy. Because I was breathing. Mordor's language is a derivative of Elvish. If you want to be stereotypical about it, Sindarin is Old Elvish, Huyen is High Elven, and whatever he called Mordor's version is Dark Elven. Interesting. Did you send the most? Yes, you absolutely sent the most. You weren't even close to the bottom. I would say in order of who sent me the most references, I would say it went you, then Nugget, and then Riarkra, I would say. Luckily, Nugget did all of his, like, ahead of time, so that was not part of the spam from this week, but still. I have to draw the torso of the sprite. Hooray! Yeah, you mostly just wrote stuff, and then, I just remembered that I have not been updating the weekly theme. I guess I'll update the weekly theme on Sunday this week, because I keep forgetting to do that. Actually, is the weekly theme even still on the announcement page? It's not. I forgot to put it back on the announcements page when I redid the announcements page. I'll fix that at some point in my life. I mean, do you guys care about the weekly theme? Nobody's really been doing it. That's the thing, like... Haya's not an admin. Although, you got the other 2 pegs, so... Honey Badger Gardening Gloves, you totally did. No, you 100% did and you sent them. Well, no, I haven't been updating it because nobody's doing it, and I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, it seems like everybody's been busy. Like, I like the idea of it, but nobody's, like... Nobody's doing it, and so I keep forgetting to update it. Nobody did Desert theme, and nobody did, Swamp theme, so... I mean, if you guys are interested in doing it, I'll keep trying to remember to update it, but it doesn't seem like there's that much interest in it. Kind of feels like everybody liked the idea in theory, but in practice, I'm like, nah. Fire, not dubstep. Is that what this is? Nope, that's exosuit. Never mind. You sure this isn't fire dubstep? I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I don't think we ever really set any of the ships on fire, though, so I don't really know what it's supposed to sound like. It's called the song I'm referring to is not actually called fire dubstep. That's just what everybody calls it. I'm pretty sure this is fire dubstep. I think that's the song that plays when the stuff catches fire. I'm gonna look it up because that's gonna bug me. It does have a different name? Interesting. Oh, it's called Abandoned Ship. I'm gonna click on it. Oh, you right. You right. I understand. It has a very similar beat in the middle. That's the fire dubstep. Hey, Border Free, welcome to the stream. We've pulled up fire dubstep for a second. Kuro, I don't know how you feel about this. Is she looking good? She, that a good? You like? Not like? What? How do you feel? Tell me how you feel. While we listen to fire dubstep. Fire dubstep's only 1.5 minutes long. Interesting. Okay, well that apparently that's fire dubstep, so that's interesting. All right, let's put Shantae's cruise back on. I think you did too. I recognize your name. But welcome back. So, hope you enjoy your stay the second time, or however many times you've been here, and I've missed your name. There's like 1 million people in and out of the chat all the time, so not 1 million. I wish there were the chat. I have the regulars, but then there's like occasionally like a new person that'll pop in and out like every now and then, and I keep forgetting everyone's names. I mostly only remember the regulars' names, and even then I get them confused and can't pronounce their names, so... I'm bad with names is what I'm trying to say. Axie Stack has 1 million followers, you just can't see it. Alright, who's next? Let's do, Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. I see. So secret that even I don't know exactly that's how it works. I think that's how that works. Alright, who's next on the list? Kib's next on the list. I'm gonna go down the list. Kib. Alright, Kib, let me read through your shit real quick. Oh, thanks. Glad you like my artwork. I was like, let's start with the one that has really easy reference that I don't have to read. And now here we are. Okay. I'm opening my stuff up on my other computer just so I don't clog the screen with, like, a shit ton of references, because you guys gave me a shit ton of references, so... Okay. So, there's them. What? Oh yeah, not complaining. It's hard for me to just grab reference. Like, I like to just grab references and go, and I can't do that when I have to, like, read 4 paragraphs of text. So just give me a second to read slowly, and then I will get on to drawing. Alright, let me open a document so that I'm ready to go. I know you're teasing. I see you. I see you teasing. Alright, so the female... tell me how to pronounce it again. By Rylan? I don't remember how you pronounced it. I don't remember how it's pronounced and I'm mad about it. You'll get there someday. I never thought I'd be drawing like this either. You'll get there. Fyrilin, that's right. Fyrilin. So, her hide and fur are the same. This is also applicable to facial structure in the second round. Alright, let me draw, there's a lot of information here, sorry. Alright, let me start by drawing, a general, like, pose for it, and then, for one of them, and then, I'll start getting details in there, because you have a lot of information here. Oh yeah, it takes a lot of practice. You will spend a long time. I've literally been drawing since I was a kid. And I draw every day. So. I want to draw one that's like... I've drawn ferals in a while, so give me a second. Your phone is like, nah. I feel like I want to draw one that's like crouched. One of them can be crouched down and the other one can be up with the frill up, and that way I can show off like the, you know, I can show off one with the frill up and one with the frill down, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna do more. Oh. I like to draw big. I'm a weird person like that. Let's, good thing I typed up that on my PC or it'd be confusing textbook. Yeah, right. Every other word would be like a word that doesn't make any sense. Awesome. It would certainly be a fun exercise in reading, though. Like, I'd have to, like, figure out how to understand. How do their front legs... Like horses, right? Like deer, almost? Excuse me. Tablet, what are you doing? Knock that shit off. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened. I'm back. I'm trying to look through your gallery for other references of, like, feral of these creatures, just to figure out how their legs bend. I mean, would you say that, like almost deer-like would be accurate, you know? I mean, their paws will be, or their hooves will be smaller, but... It's hard to see because the first one you sent me, well, they're not really that straight on, but... Fuzzy's in there. And no, that doesn't look like what the barb is supposed to look like, but I got it. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, it does sound a little bit Mass Effect-y. It's a good, like, space soundtrack. Nose is... Not many references. I guess that's why you're commissioning me for a reference of the feral version, huh? Alright, so one of them can be like that. And then that'll show them with the hood down. And then, need draw. There. Although I'm drawing these guys with a little bit smaller proportions. Is that what you want? I guess you want, like... Is that the, like, are those proportions okay? I just realized I'm kind of drawing them a little bit like... You know what you're doing, do you? Because that would make one of us. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm trying to grab some of the references you put in this ebook, because some of them are a little further back. Because the second reference you sent me, the one that's like a sketch on paper, that one has more like adult proportions, whereas the core reference that you sent me has more childlike. They look more like it's like adult Bambi versus like child Bambi, you know, like these look like almost like the children versions based on the proportions, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess just tell me if these proportions are fine, because if these proportions are fine, I'll stop talking about it. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep I'm gonna keep drawing and pretending like I know what I'm doing. Duo, they're children, the paper is an adult. So, what I'm asking, though, is this reference that you're asking me for, do you want it of the kids, or do you want it of the adults? Because I don't see, I don't see it. I'm trying to, like, quickly dig through the paragraph that you sent me, the actual essay that you wrote me, and I actually can't tell what you're looking for. Sorry if I'm being, like, needy for information. Just the kids. Okay. Alright. I'm having one of those days where, like, all the things are really super confusing, so... Welcome back. They are on their own layer already, hang on. Shout out to your cat. Yeah, what's your cat's name? Shout out to them. I hope you guys don't mind that I've started opening up my references on my other computer. It's way easier for me to just do that and not clutter up this screen. So it's kind of unfortunate because you guys don't really get to see what references I'm looking at. I'm looking at a reference of it here, but... Actually, the reference I'm looking at right now is a horse, but... Just trying to get, like, the pose shape down first. Down. Dexter is a great name. I love that name. Tell your cat I love their name and give them a snuggle for me. Alright, thoughts and feelings. Help me understand my own confusion. To be as high. I like the music from Unravel. That's pretty much what we've been listening to, you know? I really liked Binding of Isaac. Alright, now I'm gonna read through your paragraph. Smaller tail barb. Okay. Well, I will do that when I get to this part. Alright. Let's start with... Okay. What up? It's an apple gravy! We'll start with this one. We'll start with, I'll start with the one. We'll start with the female, I guess. Probably nothing suspicious. Don't worry about it. I am gonna open the... Yes, this should be the first one. I don't know if Dyer ever put the other Binding of Isaacs on here. Also, I just realized Binding of Isaac's acronym is BOY, and it's my favorite. No, they like they have round people. Oh my god, Fev. We're drawing Anthros. What up, guys? Reducing its acronym to the context of Plushy's question. Boy. See you later, stop sign. Have a good night. Hi-ooh! How did exploring the underground go? Make any new friends? What's up, all? How's it going? Oi! It you! What's up? What's going on, pineapples? Pineapples are delicious. I just realized what I just, like, fully absorbed your name, and I agree. Like, obviously, I've been reading your name the whole time, and I've just been calling you pineapples, but I just absorbed the fullness of your name. Yes, pineapples are delicious. Except they burn my mouth a little bit, because they're, like, hella sweet. It was terrifying as per usual? Good. So all is right in the world. We found the place that they were holding the sea dragon eggs and the big sea dragon that bashed down the building but also bashed in its head. Okay, I gotcha. I know where you are. They're attempting to digest your mouth, pretty much. Axie absorbed pineapple. I haven't drawn her eyes open yet, so I'm, like, hoping that this is correct. Like, heart shape to the mouth, almost. There should be good. Alright, I have to remind myself, though, the spotted part of the references I have on my other computer. You found the tree with the heckin' ghost leviathan eggs? Yes. That tree with the yep, that doesn't come around, that doesn't occur, and you never need that information ever again, by the way. Just so you know, that information never comes back. It's just a cool lore thing. You found it, it's awesome, and now you know. Your game's about to get real fucking interesting, though. Oh, Jesus Christ, Haya. No. Oh, thanks for the follow. Basher Lightsong, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What kind of teeth do they have? Well, Riarko, when you have the chance, when your hands are not dirty, let me know what kind of teeth they have. Like, underneath their little fangies, because all the references I see are either from the back where I can't see it, or only have the fangs showing, so... I also just realized I never bothered to draw bottom teeth on her, so, maybe I'm fine. Found the warper things too and confirmed the garbled transmissions we've gotten have been warper speak. Yes, that's why I told you didn't necessarily have to go back and listen to that message right away, because it was definitely a warper being like, holy shit, there's someone here. Warpers are jerkalopes, but, definitely, without a doubt, the, what are they? The crab squids are worse by, like, a lot. The crab squids are so much worse, it's almost unreal how, like, fucked up those monsters are. I fucking hate them. The crab squids were my least favorite monster in that game. I could have played that whole game and not run into a crab squid, and it would have been great. They get pulled. You get pulled out of the sea moth, and then instant. Yep, and then one shot. That's how they get you. Like their ears are a little bit fuzzy. I haven't actually drawn these guys in a while. I usually draw your other kids. Oh yeah, let me scroll back a little bit. The person who commissioned this from me, which is Riarka, he's hanging out in the chat. His hands are dirty, so he's not typing right now. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing a thing. And he wanted feral references for this character and her brother, so I am working on that. That's what I'm working on. Forgot I should back up sometimes. And that boy is in the chat. It's that boy. Also, welcome to the chat. Oh, where can I see the artwork? My artwork is on my Tumblr. Pretty much any of the social media links under the video, specifically the Tumblr link has the most of my artwork. Pretty much anything I do gets uploaded to there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the Discord, but a lot of it's in my social media links. Under the video, you should see a Tumblr link, Instagram. Those would be the two biggest places to see my work, honestly. I hardly ever use Twitter, and I don't know why I have a link to it down there. Canines in the front, serrated canines in the front corners, 4 total, and... God. Can you, repeat that in something that resembles English, please? For us dumb artists. So these guys... does have teeth. So, alright, hang on. Let me use my context clues. Learn how to fucking read again. Well, I know which one the canines are. You're getting into serrated and equine-esque and come on. What is... Yeah, but like, how, so 4, you mean like here and here? Like, I don't... Guys, I know what serrated means. I mean, how many? I know what that means, guys. I'm not stupid. Canines in the... So, but there was a repetition of canines in the front. Are there 4 canines in the front? Or, like, are they like this? Guys. Are their teeth, like, here? Is that even remotely correct? I don't even really like this face that much, to be honest. Sorry, I'm having another one of those art days where I just can't art for shit. Alright, y'all getting technical. I'm gonna stop reading chat for a second. I could open her mouth a little bit more to show off the teeth. I just... How is her face so far? I haven't really had to draw Mirlo with her eyes open before. I mean, I drew her that one time. Probably go find that. But... I did that thing where I go, hey, how do you like this? And then tabbed out of it. Hang on. That's an older one. I did tear its jaw off because I want to draw her mouth better. It's too hard to draw teeth when you use heavy lines. I gotta thin her mouth out a little bit. I think like a dog's with shark incisors. And help me because I don't know what a shark is. I will figure it out. She feels really dog-like right now, and I kind of don't like it. I think I'm gonna start over. You're probably gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna hit the delete key and start over from it, because I'm really not happy with how that face looked. So here's another thing that's drawn fairly inconsistency, their eyes. Are their eyes like this where they're all one color? Or are they, do they have whites to their eyes? Who did it wrong, is what I'm asking. You gotta fix that autocorrect, man. You are struggle bussing like there is no tomorrow. Eyes are all one color. Most of the references I see for, or most of the art I see of them has the eyes the wrong way then. Did we just witness Aubria leaving into an alternate dimension? Are you okay? That nose is way too big, and I am fully aware of it. Yeah, let me, just you down just a bit. Don't, that's fine. That's fine. Don't shrink. That's fine. But how many bite in the water? All of them. Exhibit A, clownfish. Exhibit B, shrimp. Exhibit C, crab. In fact, I think the only animals that don't bite you in the water are, corals. And even then, gotta watch your hands. Exhibit B, me. Alright, well now her nose is... that by doing that. I don't know if it's like this particular expression, but making her look like a dog. Bothering the shit out of me, because she's not a dog. Strange deer scorpion thing. Chemical burns, blindness, pneumatosis, shards of glass like splinters. Yep. Okay, back to the teeth dilemma. Now that I've drawn a face that I sorta don't hate. After I fix the jaw again. Fucking love octopuses, yo. Octopuses are... They're also terrifyingly smart. Actually, yeah, don't fuck the octopus, but... See your passion? Okay, back to the teeth thing. So they got big teethers here. And then they got... Then you said they got serrated canines in all four corners. So that's, I assume, on top of these two, correct? So that would be one here. Here. And from what I can tell, they're here and here. And here. And then serrated equine-esque molars all the way to the back. Nothing like an overexcited happy face with a big old mouthful of I'm gonna tear you apart teeth. Yep. Best kind of teeth. The only kind of teeth. Of. Little chompies. So does that look okay? I'm gonna try to get the ears now. Let's see how long this takes me to fight. I've been kind of drawing them a little bit. Sometimes, if it doesn't look good, you scrap it and you start over. Sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're doing the most. I'm gonna come back to her frill, though, because I am not in the mood for that. Gonna put that out there. I am not in any way ready to deal with that. Every time we had one at the shop, it'd take a day or two for the octopuses to learn how to unlock it. Dude, octopuses are ridiculous. And, like, pretty much every pet store I ever went to where you could buy octopus, they always had, like, a rock on top of the container that they were in so they couldn't get out. Amazing. So, let's see. The only thing that changes on the forelegs. The hide and fur maintains the same layout, so it's still... Forgive my poor reading comprehension, but what's the significant change on the females? On Mirla? You say the forelegs are a significant change and then immediately launch into how everything is in the same layout, and now I'm not sure. I am easily confused today, apparently. The first thing that you sent me today, you, tell me that the only significant change on the female Mirla will be the forelegs. What's the significant change to the forelegs? I don't understand. Forgive my poor reading comprehension if I'm not understanding your paragraph, but, I don't understand your paragraph, so... A blue ring? Oh no. Yeah, that's a pretty smart octopus, isn't it? Ring octopus? That's a thing, right? It is. Words are hard. Oh my god, you guys, today has just been, it's been one of those days, and I am, like, my head is in a fog a little bit, and I just, all things. No things make sense. Forelegs are, I'll use those on the paper reference, gotcha. I have it open somewhere, it's on here. So basically what oh, I see. So what I have drawn is incorrect. That's okay. You need some cocaine. I feel like I do not need cocaine. I feel like that maybe that is something that I do not need. Curler. And by that, I mean we've been comparing the expensive cocaine habit against the expensive meds. Guess which one's more affordable? I don't know, but I have a guess. Probably cocaine, which is probably why people... can't decide if that's going to be a trick question or not, so... Why did you change them to have hands? May I ask? Just out of sheer curiosity, that sounded like I was judging you, and I'm definitely not judging you. Just out of curiosity, what made you change them to have hand hooves? Or have they always been like this and people have been drawing them wrong? Because honestly, half the time with the commissions you get, I can't tell. Because people sometimes do what they want, and then I get confused. I am judging a little. I'm not gonna lie. The hand hooves feel like an odd choice to me, but I don't hate them. So it's a little bit of judgment, but not a whole lot of judgment. How do we sign up for judgment? You ask me for a critique. That's how you sign up for judgment. You ask me for a critique, and then I will give you my thoughts. My true, honest thoughts. Still ends in hide. Okay. Okay, to add some judgment, is that an option? Can you imagine if that was like a thing on my channel that like you would like, you know, if you donated like $10 or something, I would just tear into it. It was the original concept, but nobody could draw them until recently. That's really weird. Also, people don't like to cry, but okay. And so then, real quick. Do they have a thumb? It looks like... kind of looks like there's a thumb in there. So I guess it probably feels like a weird choice to me because I'm used to drawing them with hands, but... or with like regular hooves, but this... Alright, I don't know how that one looks, so I'm gonna go with that, and I'm just gonna scroll away from it, and we're gonna not talk about it for a minute. Judgmental high and mighty Jedi no one needs. Gonna rotate this back the other way because it's easier for me to draw on the right side of my screen. If I scroll away from it, it'll haunt me. Oh, it'll definitely bother me. Rounder belly. Do people need them? They're a symptom of... oh my gosh. We're getting some Star Wars something going on in the chat. I don't know what's going on. I know Star Wars, but not that well. I don't know Star Wars well enough to partake, so you guys just keep fighting about your judgment. That's fine. I'm okay. Hey, you guys, you do you, man. I'm down. Wait, this person drew back leg. Really bothers the shit out of me, by the way. Just... they have... look like the females have that funny little point on the back of their legs. I'm not gonna draw it. It does look like, however, their foot comes with a funny little point. So... that... Please... nope, it's not fleeting. Actually, I have a random question for you guys, since you're all being nerds in the chat right now. Have any of you guys seen the new Pacific Rim? I'm gonna interrupt your beautiful deep lore conversation and ask if anyone has seen the new Pacific Rim. That would be a resounding no from everyone in the chat. Alright. I was wondering because a friend of mine and I are going, a friend from work and I are going to see it on Sunday, and I've never seen the first Pacific Rim, and I kind of want to know if I need to binge watch the first, and by binge watch I mean just sit down and actually watch. I want to know if I need to watch the first one to understand what's going on. Like, I sort of understand the premise that, like, you know, I understand how the Jaegers work. That's what they're called, right? Now I feel like an idiot because I just, like, said a word like I knew what I was talking about, and then realized that I have absolutely talking about. Like, I have a vague understanding of how everything works, but, like, do I need to see the first one? Or can I run into this blind? They're Jaegers, okay. I sort of understand the premise, that's the whole story, and yeah, the Jaegers. I mean, but I understand what's happening. I just, like, I understand, like, just based on being on the internet for a period of time. Like, I understand the name of the Jaeger things. I know they're fighting monsters that are coming out of a hole in the sea, and that's kind of all I know. I know the Jaegers work with 2 people in it, and I don't know why, but if I'm gonna understand that, then maybe I'll be alright. Like, I understand how the robots function. I don't really know anything about anything else. Like, is that gonna be a problem, I guess, is what I'm asking. I don't feel like taking the time to just sit down and watch like, not just watch the movie. Just sit down and just spend an hour watching the movie, because I don't need attention span for that. Like, when I'm home from work, there's like a million other things I could be doing that are not sitting on the couch watching Pacific Rim. The males are the only ones with the tail spikies, right? Yep. I don't have to draw the tail spikies. That's good. Use it as movie night for the stack. I could. Movie night's this Saturday. We could watch Pacific Rim for movie night, and I want you to know movie night for the Axie Stack is literally the only time I've ever had the attention span to sit and watch an entire movie without, like, wanting to get up and go do something. Like, if I'm not at the theater watching said movie, I'm gonna draw this really big to start out, and then I'm gonna shrink it, by the way, because I can already tell I'm not gonna be able to draw this the right way, so... The tail tip thing has a really specific shape, and I always get it wrong first time, so... I don't know, most of the time I just get, like, super bored watching a movie by myself, and I get distracted. That's what happened when that's what's happening now that I'm watching, the Marvel Netflix stuff. Like, Luke Cage was really good, and I was really invested in it, and was, like, seriously watching it, but now I'm trying to watch Punisher, and, like, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it the way I love Luke Cage. So I keep, like, zoning in and out, and, like, I was literally listening to Punisher while playing Breath of the Wild the other night. I just couldn't get through it without doing something else. Like, it was fine. I just used the paper version of the tail. Okay. Oh, okay, more like a... Well, that fixes that problem. Punisher is definitely, like, 1,000 times better than, is, like, 1,000 times better than, Iron Fist, but... Okay, sorry I interrupted your conversation about Jedi things. I just, wondering if I need to actually watch the whole... I don't know what's going on with Ryarker's phone, to be honest. Like, you gotta just, like, turn the autocorrect off or something. I imagine you guys could talk about Star Wars deep lore for literal hours. I didn't understand half of it, so I was just letting you go. I was I was content. Oh, baby. Parker, no. It's not what he meant, you guys. Alright, let's draw her frill. Up to this. Got 3 down here. I think can all. This one, that's like this. Room is upgraded to 18 plus mods. I wait for Henry Archer. Axolotl, what the fuck? Axolotl, wake up! What the fuck are you doing? It's 10 o'clock, buddy. You haven't even been here the whole time. What the fuck are you doing, Axolotl? I didn't do anything. Axolotl decided not to wake up. There he is. Stop sleeping on the job, Axolotl. What are you doing? Admittedly, I have like 6 programs I have to open when I first start the stream, and I probably forgot to hit Axolotl. But it's more fun to tell him that he was being sleepy. Oh, wait, these... Hang on. Humans will pack bond with anything. Including a vaguely sentient bot that I named Axolotl. You imagine if Axolotl was actually sentient? It would be amazing, actually. I'm gonna bring this arm a little bit. Heal, I don't know. Alright. Ryarkra, how is that? 10 o'clock, so I gotta end the stream because I have stuff. How does she? Maybe Axelwell's just sitting there watching and listening to us. Yeah, maybe he's pretending to be not sentient. You guys are on to me. Axelbottle's actually my my NSA agent. Instead of spying on me, just spying on me, he pretends to be my bot. We're friends. Poodle! Okay. Since I have to end the stream... Very uncreative with the name. Here. Since I have to end the stream, is there anything about this in particular that stands out to you as being incorrect as far as the design you want? Because, I mean, I think she looks cute, but I want to make sure I've matched the changes you want to make to these characters. I think sometime between now and Thursday, I'm gonna have to go through and make notes on all this stuff you guys sent me, because there's a lot of information. I didn't think I was gonna get as bogged down by it as I did, but I spent a lot of the stream just sitting and trying to read through the paragraphs. So, sometime before next stream, I will compile a list of all the changes and things you guys want on your commission, so that I don't get... Just so it doesn't slow me down during stream time, you know? A little bit TMI'd. Like, I always prefer to have more information than less information, because I hate doing a drawing and then sending it to somebody and having them go, oh shoot, I forgot to tell you that this person's outfit's supposed to look like this. You know, because it's something that they, you know, I feel badly that they suddenly are like, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I have to change that, or whatever. So, like, I prefer to get it all right. Like, I prefer to have more information than too little information, but, as far as a stream setting goes, it does take me a little bit longer. I have to go through all the things. That's it, so. Anyways. Yeah, Raracra, I'll send you this sketch so you can look at it, and you can just let me know if I'm, like, even in the remote ballpark of being correct on this. Her bugging me, and I don't know why. Alright. Yeah. So, yeah, no, definitely more better, but... But yeah, Raracra, I'll send you this so you can double check it. No, you're fine. You're, you good. I will, I'll send this to you so you can, like, type it up on your computer and whatever, and then it'll be easier for you too. So, I'm gonna go to bed. Let me see if anybody's streaming. Probably not, but let me see if anyone's streaming. I don't have the energy to talk to people. Never mind. I don't know why I went and looked for somebody to raid. I don't have the energy. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Evoland 2, and yeah, so, see you guys then. Have a good night or a good rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye! Alright, so apparently my outro is broken, so that's fun. Bye, guys!